Welcome to the Singularity Report, the pulse of AI innovation, brought to you by Inspire AI, your go-to source for the latest in artificial intelligence and the future of technology in the greater Richmond region. AI is evolving faster than ever, reshaping industries, redefining jobs, and revolutionizing the way we think about innovation. In this segment, we cut through the noise to bring you the most important breakthroughs, trends, and insights so that you can stay ahead of the curve. The singularity isn't just a concept, it's unfolding in real time. Welcome back to the Singularity Report, where we decode the future of AI, innovation, and the intersection of technology with everyday life. Today, we're diving into an exciting and critical topic, one that's shaping the future of software engineering: vibe coding. In today's episode, we venture to ask the question, is vibe coding the future of software development? On one hand, we have those who believe vibe coding represents the next evolutionary leap, eliminating mundane coding tasks and unlocking human creativity. On the other, skeptics argue that AI-assisted coding is a tool, not a replacement for deep engineering expertise, and that an over-reliance on it could lead to skill erosion, security vulnerabilities, and tech debt. I've been a software engineer for many years. I've been in technology for many more. And what I can tell you, vibe coding is legit. Whether you believe it's the future or not, doesn't really matter. How you embrace it, I think it does. So let's break it down. Is vibe coding the revolution we've been waiting for, or just another AI hype cycle? Let's get into it. Before we dive into the debate, let's define our terms. Vibe coding is a new approach to computer programming where you describe what you want to build to an AI, and the AI generates the code rather than you manually writing it. It's about trusting AI to handle the coding while you focus on the project's overall direction and functionality. Vibe coding is a flow state-oriented approach to development where AI assistants like Cursor AI, GitHub Copilot, and OpenAI's Codex take on the heavy lifting, suggesting code, debugging in real time, and even generating entire application structures based on natural language input. Here is a quote snippet from Andrej Karpathy. "There is a new kind of coding I call vibe coding, where you fully give in to the vibes, embrace exponentials, and forget that the code even exists. It's possible because LLMs, like Cursor Composer with Sonnet, are getting too good." That's enough of that quote. The idea is simple: less time on syntax, more time on creativity and problem solving. Developers can focus on high-level logic while AI handles the details, making coding smoother, faster, and more intuitive. But is that really the future? I don't know. Let's explore both sides, though. Here are some reasons why vibe coding might be the future. AI can do all of the heavy lifting. AI can autocomplete entire functions, suggest best practices, and eliminate boilerplate code. Instead of spending hours debugging, developers get real-time AI-driven fixes. Vibe coding removes the friction of traditional coding, allowing developers to focus on truly what matters: designing great solutions. Here's a quote from the developer community. "Vibe coding removes the friction of traditional coding, allowing developers to focus on truly what matters: designing great solutions." Aside from the heavy lifting, conversational coding changes the game. With natural language interfaces, developers can describe what they want, and AI writes the code. Voice-activated coding allows developers to speak code into existence. Imagine describing a function like write a login system with JWT, JSON Web Token, authentication. AI can write the first draft and you can refine it. Faster learning, making it easier for beginners to enter software development. AI absolutely lowers the barrier to entry, allowing non-traditional developers to create software. Instead of memorizing syntax, newcomers can focus on problem solving and creativity. Recent studies have shown that AI-assisted coding boosts developer productivity by 25 to 55%, depending on what study you're looking at. I've used this vibe coding a bit, and given that it removes all of the heavy lifting, I think these numbers are well beneath the target of productivity gain, I'd say. Now that said, let's talk about why vibe coding might not be the future. AI can't replace human expertise yet. It lacks deep context awareness. It can suggest code, but doesn't understand business logic or long-term system architecture. Many AI-generated solutions seem correct, but fail in real-world applications. The functions that it suggests might work 90% of the time, but when it breaks, a developer without deep coding knowledge won't know how to fix it. Also, skill erosion is a dangerous trade-off. Over-reliance on AI could create a generation of developers who don't understand fundamental coding principles. If an AI-suggested solution fails, will developers be able to debug it without assistance? Who knows? AI is an amazing copilot, but if you never learn how to fly, what happens when autopilot fails? And finally, the argument against it for security, compliance, and tech debt. AI-generated code can introduce vulnerabilities that developers don't notice until it's too late. Industries like finance, healthcare, government have strict compliance standards. AI coding can't yet ensure that all security measures are met. And in those industries, that's just unacceptable. What if the AI accidentally leaked API keys and generated code? That's a real problem that's already happened with GitHub Copilot. So where do we land? The reality, from my perspective, is AI-assisted coding is the future, but vibe coding alone isn't enough. AI accelerates development, but it can't replace human intuition, deep system design, and strategic problem solving. The best path forward is a hybrid approach. Developers use AI as a tool, but still maintain their core engineering skills. That's right, I said it. Go get those computer science degrees. I'm sure that the future of computer science degrees and other tangentially related job families will adapt to AI capabilities. So my final thought on this is the future isn't about AI replacing developers. It's about developers who know how to work with AI outpacing those who don't. So whether you embrace vibe coding or remain skeptical, one thing is certain. The best developers of the future will be those who master AI-assisted workflows while maintaining deep technical expertise. All right, y'all. That's it for today's episode of the Singularity Report. Is vibe coding the future, or will deep engineering knowledge always be necessary? You can find us at AI Ready RVA. Let us know what you think. Until next time, keep learning, keep building, and stay ahead of the curve.